welcome to Katie Bell Physiotherapy and Wellness. My name is Emily and thank you for joining us for this Pilates live workout. This week in our studio has been our Take a Breath theme, and we've been looking at not only how to improve our breathing control but also how that actually links to our practice. I know everybody who comes to a Pilates class usually says that the breathing is the hardest part of the class and the last thing that they really understand and adopt. So if that's you and you've been coming to a Pilates class and you're feeling that the breathing is really difficult or it doesn't make sense or you can't utilize it, then don't worry, you are not alone. So today's class we are going to be using both some practice around the breath, around improving the breathing, and I'm going to use a few bits of equipment. If you don't have that available, that's absolutely fine. I'll talk to you about how we can adapt that and find some alternatives. And we're also going to be using a few postures, some which will be more restorative and about creating space for a better breath and diaphragm control, and some of them will be actually about really challenging and utilising our breathing so that that we actually use our breath for the movement. Now, something for you to be aware of when it comes to Pilates and breathing control is that we really do need to coordinate that. It really is part of the exercise. It's not just something that we try and remember to do or just sits alongside. By having a good breath control, by coordinating your out breath with your loaded movement, you're actually going to get better muscle recruitment, better function, better movement. So overall, your Pilates practice will be enhanced just by breathing better. So your diaphragm at the bottom of your lungs works in conjunction with your pelvic floor and the muscles around your tummy for your deep core. Those are all part of our primary sling, our inner core, and I'm going to teach you how to use that a little bit better today. So I'm going to come over to my mat. I've got here today a few bits of equipment. As I said, it's not completely essential for your practice today, but they are going to help me in my practice. I've got a TheraBand, a stretchy band, which I'm going to use for my breathing practice. If you don't have one of these at home, we are going to be using the band to give us a little bit of sensation into our ribs. So you could either just use your hands, you could tie your jumper and sweater around your chest instead, or you could use a dressing gown cord, something that's got just a little bit of give and elasticity. We're not going to use it all the way through. The other things I've got here is I've got support for my head, which I might use later on for some support when I'm doing some of my stretches. And I also have a small weight here. So these are some of our Pilates weighted balls. These are 0.5 kg weight, so it's not a heavy weight. You could even just use, I've got my water bottle here, so if you didn't have a weight, you could just tie it up, use a water bottle as a little bit of resistance, or just focus on moving well and using your movement and your breath to challenge your control. Okay, so I'm just going to tweak my mat very, very slightly so I can work with both of you here on Instagram and hello on Facebook. So let's first of all come and use our TheraBand. So you might like to be up into standing, you might prefer to sit. I'm going to take my TheraBand and I'm going to wrap the band nice and flat. So I'm going to spread it out so I get as much feedback into my body. I'm going to wrap it around my body here, across the back of my body, and then tie the TheraBand here off around my chest. Now, this is perfectly safe to do as long as you feel comfortable to do it. I would just encourage you to create a gentle pull here. So I can feel the compression of the TheraBand here around my ribs. So I've not got it down on my lower tummy, it's not up on my chest, it's around below my heart. If you imagine where the V of the ribs are, I'm now tied it across that there. So this gives me a little bit of feedback here all the way around my chest. And I'm imagining that I've tied this around the borders, the attachments of my diaphragm. So coming into a neutral Pilates posture with those soft knees and that long, soft aligned spine. I want you just to start coming aware of your breath. So as you're breathing in and out, does your breath come more into your chest, into your shoulders, or does it come and meet you into the ribs here? So I'm going to come a little bit closer to the camera so you can see what I'm doing here, and I'll come into kneeling. So we ideally want the breath to come here, down around the lower ribs. So as you breathe in, you can see how my ribs are lifting out and pressing into the band. So breath in and out. And by using that breath, using my diaphragm, I'm actually going to get a better coordination, synchronization of my inner core here. And let's take one more here. Now I want you to try and coordinate that with your pelvic floor as well, so your core. So you're using that connection through your pelvic floor into your tummy. I want you to activate that pelvic floor on your out breath. So let's take a breath in to prepare. Breath in. Now I'm connecting through my core, and then exhaling at the same time. Seeing if I can coordinate and match those two together. Breath in to prepare. Breathe out, coordinate the core and the out breath together. Two more here. Last one, coordinating that core with my out breath. Okay, if you've had a band tied around your chest or your jump or whatever, I want you to take that off and just become aware of the change in sensation you're now noticing around your chest. So take that nice breath in and out, and see how that feels different. Hopefully it's giving you a little bit more information into your body. And as we go through the exercises, I just want you to remember what it felt like to have the band around your chest. Okay, we're going to come in onto our mat here. I'm going to start first of all in a seated position. So I'm going to come around sitting down onto my mat. You might prefer a cross-legged or a V-leg. You may like to sit on your block or your cushion if that feels good for you. From here now, we're going to go into our spine twist. So I'm going to place my hands into a prayer position or palms over heart. I'm going to exhale and I'm going to twist round to the right hand side. I'm going to take a breath in, and then I'm going to breathe out and twist to the left hand side, holding for the breath in. So exhale, activate your core gently, twisting, holding for that breath in, and then breathing out, twisting round to the left hand side. Breath in. Breath in. So we're utilising some of those deep muscles around the spine and around the ribs. Exhaling to twist. And then as you breathe in, you're stretching out those little joints around your ribs and your spine. This time I'm twisting to the left and I'm releasing my left hand behind me and then reaching over here for my breath in hold. Breathing out, coming back down, using my core and twisting round to the other side. I come over, reach, breath in, breathing out, coming back through. Twist and reach, breath in, breathing out, come back through. You carry on as you are. I'm just going to twist to the side so you can see that movement. So we're coming to the right, release my hand, reach over, breath in, breathing out, come back to the center, twist to the left, release that hand. Reach over, that's it, hold for that breath in, breathe out, come back to the center. Let's do two more. Exhale, twist, release, and reach, breath in, breathe out, back to your center and twist. Breath in. This time, breathing out, let's just come back to the center here. It's a lovely exercise for stimulating the muscles around the ribs and around the back and the chest. Really mobilising the spine and also stimulating that diaphragm. Okay, we're going to take this into our mermaid. Now, if you prefer, you might like to keep your legs where they are if you've got any hip or knee problems, or having the legs out in front of you. I'm going to sweep my legs round to the side here. This is going to mobilise my hip a little bit more. So, remembering with your TheraBand, remember we had this before, remember how this stretch here? I want you to visualise this where it was on your chest, okay? We're going to go down into our left hand. So I've got my legs sweep round to the right hand side, or in your V-legs, I'm going to go down to my left hand. So let's extend and open through the chest. Let's do a preparatory exercise. We're going to close those arms and then open those arms. So this is just these nice big arm sweeps, setting the shoulder blades, lengthening through the collarbones. So exhale, close. Let's open up here, breath in. Again, exhale, close. Open up, breath in. I'm allowing my head and my upper back just to fold very gently, and then peeling and open, connecting this support around my shoulders, my neck and my upper back. Okay, let's stay long here now. Down into that left hand and sweep to the side, reaching long through those right fingertips. Breath in here. Breathe out, use your waist to slowly, slowly, slowly draw yourself back up. And again, left hand down. Hold for that breath in, long through those hands, breath in. Breathe out, coming back up again. We've got 2 more as you are. Breath in to hold. Exhale, core supports as we lift up. Over we go. Hold, breath in. Breathe out, sweeping up. Let's close those arms and open those arms. This is a lovely, flowing, soft exercise. Really bringing fluidity and softness through the spine, through the collarbones. So we exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, come up. Okay, this time we're going to go down to that right hand. Over we go, sweep the left hand. Breath in. Breathe out. And float those arms. Sweeping over. Breath in. And restart. Keep that movement going long through the left hand. And then restacking. Let's do 2 more as we are. Last one. Breath in. And breathe out. Okay, go to the closing and opening arms. Hopefully by now your shoulders and upper back will be having a nice little think. Working hard to support you. We're not finding tension in our jaw and our neck. The work is in the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Okay, relax those arms down. We're going to bring our legs around to the other side. So sweeping those legs around, restacking, making sure that you're not rolling off through that hip. If that feels uncomfortable again, you might like to use your little block or cushion to support the hip. I want it to be as anchored down equally. Any knee problem, hip problems, let's bring the legs straight out in front of us. Okay, this time we're going to float those arms up and we're going to come nice and wide from hip. We're going to come up, scooping up, and opening. So we're just taking a slightly different arm movement now. That's it. All the way through. Feeling those shoulders connecting. Opening long through these collarbones. So I think about as I open my hands out now, my collarbones are extending all the way out through into my fingertips, opening the front of the chest. Okay, let's go into our side bends and tumble and so the right hand goes down now, sweep up and over, hold there for that breath in, exhale up, and sweep, breath in, breath out to come back up. So you're using that exhale as the prompt for the support in your body. You're creating that little bit of extra support to stabilise and support the spine so that the rest of the body and the spine can freely move. Last one here. Okay, and I'm going to turn sideways to show you our variation. So coming this way now, last time we were lifting up and opening with the arms, making our reach and then our lift and open. This time, as you open your arms, I want you to very, very gently lift your heart. So you can see I'm not dropping into my lower back, I'm just opening and lifting up through my chest. Breath in here. Exhale, lift the hands above your head. There we go. Opening through the chest, breath in. Exhale up. Last one. And back in. Okay, coming back to face you now. We're going to go into our side bends to the left hand side. And back up. So these lovely mermaid side bends. Open the chest, open the waist. Help us to create more space in our diaphragm and in those ribs. It also feels really, really lovely if you've been spending lots of time sitting, driving, anything that's fixed the spine. Last one here. Breath in as we reach here. Breath out to support, come back up. Okay, release those arms, let's roll those shoulders. So hopefully those shoulder blades and upper shoulders and upper back have been working hard to stabilise. You might find that hopefully after that you're feeling a little bit open through the chest and you would have been challenged a little bit around the waist. Okay, we're going to come over onto our hands and knees now. So we're going to roll ourselves through, coming to stabilise ourselves onto the mat. I want you to make sure in this position that you're not slumping through the shoulders, you're not rounding through the back. We're making sure that we've got a lovely long spinal position. I'm going to take ourselves into thread the needle. So I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to reach it through towards you, bending my left elbow, letting my shoulder come down towards the floor. I hold it here for a breath in. And then as I breathe out, I'm support with the core as I scoop and lift all the way around, opening my chest to the other side. Okay, all the way through again, lowering my shoulder down. Now if your shoulder doesn't make it to the floor, I don't want you to come into this next variation, stay as you are. If it does, we're going to walk our hand up to the top of the mat, rotating the spine and the chest a bit more. Lovely deep breath in here. Breathe out, use that core to slide that left hand in and lift the body all the way up through the right fingertips, pushing gently through the left palm. Let's do one more time. So if your shoulder doesn't make it to the floor, if you're here, I want you to stay here. If not, shoulder to the floor, reach that left arm all the way up, hold for the breath in. And as you breathe out, slide that hand back in, coming all the way high. Now as you do this, try not to let your hips drop off to the side. Keep them over your knees. Let's rest that hand back down and take yourself into a little shell stretch. So you should hopefully start to feel a little bit more freedom around your chest. When you're ready, let's re-stack ourselves back up into hands and knees. So our lower back is in neutral, our shoulder blades are suspended and set, and my neck is nice and long. I'm not looking forwards here to the front of my mat. Let's take our left arm now. Let's scoop all the way through, lowering the shoulder down and using the right arm to rotate ourselves through. Hips staying over knees. Exhale, engage through that core as we open the body up, reaching through the fingertips, breath in. Breathe out, reach all the way through, hold for the breath in. Breathing out, lift that hand up and high, breath in. Breathing out through this time. Let's walk that right hand up to the top of the mat, rotating the body. Remember, if your shoulder doesn't make it to the floor, you're not going to reach that right hand. Let's slide that hand back in. Exhale, lift it up nice and high. Now we're going to do one more just so that we can make sure we've done 2 of those long reaches. So left arm goes right through, right arm reaches up. Make sure your right hip is over your right knee, you've not dropped your hips to the side. When you're ready, to slide that right hand back in and lift that left arm up to the sky. Breath in. So I'm not trying to come back here, I'm just thinking long for my arms. Release the hands to come back down to a shell stretch for a moment. Have a little breather here. So allowing yourself to be in this folded position. If your knees and hips don't like it, you may prefer to be further forwards in a bow position. Allowing the forehead to make contact with your hands or the mat actually helps to stimulate your parasympathetic system, helping to restore the breath, restore the body, and stimulate the rest, repair, recovery mode in your body. We're going to stay here for one more breath cycle. And then when you're ready, let's release, coming through into sitting. Well done. So that's a really nice mobility exercise for the chest. Now that we've done some spine twists, we've done our mermaids, we've done our thread the needle, our spine should feel ready for us to work a little bit harder. So I want you to work on the modification that's right for you. If any of these moves that we're going to go into feel too much, just stay with the first version, stay with that simplified version. Okay, so I'm going to have my equipment here at the front, ready for me to use shortly. I'm going to come forwards now onto my left-hand side. I'm going to wrap my feet around to make myself into a modified plank position. So my shins are going along my mat, my hand is up the mat. I'm trying not to be slumped to my shoulder, active, and I'm going to be connected my waist. So I'm not dropping and dropping, okay? So from here, let's exhale, use that pelvic floor, gently squeeze the knees together, and lift those hips into a side plank. Hold for the breath in, and then breathe out, release back down again. And again, let's exhale, lift up, hold for the breath in, breathe out, and come back down again. Now, if you feel that you don't feel very strong around your pelvis, or you've got any problems with your back, either using your hip block, or I've got the weighted board here, pop it between your knees for a little bit of extra support. So that will be our supported version. Exhale, lift up, inhale, come back down. Using that pelvic floor squeeze and that gentle connection here at the front line of the body to create more stability around the pelvis. Exhale. exhale, lift up. Inhale, hold, exhale, back down. We're going to turn that into a side bend now. So let's lift into our side plank. From here, holding this position, reach your arm into a crucifix arm. We're going to hold here for the breath in. Let's sweep the arm up and over, making a side bend with our body, and then restack into our side plank. Sweeping over and restack. And keeping my collarbones and the front of my chest open and long. I like to take a nice deep breath in here at the top, stretching out those ribs, and then exhale to control and stimulate the support of the pelvis as I come back into my side plank. So I breathe in here, and then I exhale to support. Breathing in. Exhale to support. You can play around with the breathing, using it to support your movement. Let's do one more here. Going into that nice curved position and then a nice long position through the spine. Okay, let's release the hips from here. I'm going to pop the ball out of the way, so I'm going to show you some variations. If that felt challenging, I want you to stay with that version. If not, follow me for some extra challenges. So coming back into that left hand again. We're going to lift up into our side plank. So option number one, stay with what we were doing, side bend to side plank. Option number two, I'm going to extend this top leg out. So I've got a little bit more connection here coming up into my pelvis and into the support of my body here. From here, I'm going to come over into my side bend, letting my, can you see how my right leg slides away? So I'm coming into this nice curved position here. From here, I'm going to take a nice breath in. And then I'm going to exhale, releasing back to my side plank. And as I do so, I'm going to hover this top leg off. So I'm into a star plank. Over we go. Hold that breath in. Exhale, side plank. So we're going from this lovely elongated side bend into a little star plank. They sound very innocent and sweet, don't they? And they certainly are a bit tougher and harder on our stability. Exhaling to hold. Breath in here at the top. Exhale to hold and support the pelvis. Last one here. And when you're ready, fold those knees in. Let's release that left hand and reach all the way over the top for a big stretch out. Well done. That certainly challenges the stability and challenges your breath. Let's release those hands. We're going to come onto hands and knees again now. We're going to use a little stability strength exercise. It's a version of plank. It's a plank prep, which I call hover. I want you to really think about coordinating your breath with your pelvic floor squeeze as you do this. So bringing your hands down onto the mat, tucking your toes under. If you have any problems with your big toes, you can do this with a flat foot if that feels acceptable for you, or your feet draped over a foam roller. So I place the block in there and have it draped over so that I'm not weight bearing through my toes. So again, set the shoulders, long spine, engaging through the core, tuck the toes under. We're going to exhale with that core activation, float the knees off and then come back down. Exhale, pelvic floor squeeze, lift off, release back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, release. So as you do this, your knees, as you can see, just come a couple of centimetres off the floor. We're not up here, we're not trying to push our legs straight. We exhale, lift off, that's it. And inhale, release. Now, if you feel you've got a little bit more endurance there, I want you to lift off and hold. Stay there now for another breath cycle. Breath in, breath out, and then release. Well done. Exhale up. Breath in, breath out, and release. Watch as you do this, you don't start to round through the chest. Keep the spine long. We're going to do two more. Exhale, pelvic floor squeeze. Lift off. Breath in, breath out. Release. Last one. Lifting, suspending into the shoulders, long spine. And release down. Let's take a shallow stretch. Releasing those shoulders, relaxing through, taking any tension out of the neck and the shoulders. Okay, when you're ready, let's come back up into sitting. Now, if that felt like a good challenge for you, you might like to stay at that level. I'm going to bring us into a little variation. We're going to go through a downward dog. We're going to go out to our pike, as we call it in Pilates. We're going to come through into a full or modified plank. Maybe watch the first couple and join in when you're ready. So, I'm going to come through here, back into my hands and knees position, supporting through my spine with my core. I'm going to rock my weight back and hinge up into a downward dog position. I'm not rounding the back, I'm keeping the spine long and then lengthening the legs and finding my foot position from here. Okay, so you'll see that I'm in this long position, nice and long through the back. I'm going to exhale, I'm going to tuck my tailbone under and send a ripple all the way through the spine, all the way back into plank. You may like to lower the knees or one knee down to support you in that position. Hold for the breath in. Breathe out, hinge straight back up. Hold for the breath in. Round, go and tuck the tailbone, send a wave all the way through your spine. As you come forwards into your plank position, lengthen your spine out, with or without the knees down to the floor. Stay there for that breath in. Breathing out, hinging back up again. And again, exhale, tucking round, scooping forwards, transitioning over those wrists. Hold for the breath in. Breathing out, hinge back. And again, exhale, roll through the spine. Stay for the breath in. Breathe out, hinge back. Last time, breath in to prepare. Exhale, core activates, roll through the spine. Lengthen through. This time, release one knee, two knees, and shell stretch for the last time. Oh, let your head relax down. Enjoy that moment of rest and recovery. We're going to stay here for one more breath cycle. And when you're ready, let's walk our spine back up into sitting. And we're going to come and bring ourselves round onto our second side. Okay, I certainly need a drink of water after that one. So, we're nearly there. We're going to do our side bends on the other side. And then we'll finish with a little mobility for the lower back, making sure that we're releasing any residual tension off in our spine. So let's come down into our right hand this time. Flexing those knees round to the left hand side, we're going to lift up into our side plank and then release back down. Make sure as you do this that your shoulder is staying active, we're not slumping, we're staying nice and strong, we're supporting here at the waist and the hips. Exhale up and release. You can add the block or the ball or the cushion in between your knees. Gently squeezing and holding is going to give that little bit of extra stability here at the front. So if you're struggling, say, with back pain, or you have a diastasis at your tummy, a gap in your tummy after your baby, that can be a great way to help you start rehabilitating up into your side planks and your higher loading exercises. Okay, let's take ourselves into side bends. Let's come now into our side plank and then sweep over and restack. Hold for the breath in, breathe out to come to your stack position. Now if this feels too much, you're coming in and out of this, you might like to release down between each one. Holding here for the breath in, breathing out to restack. Keep your shoulder blades open, try not to drop through the shoulders. Two more here. Breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. Okay, when you're ready, let's take a little rest here, reaching that right arm up and over for a lovely long stretch. Okay, when you're ready, let's come back down to that right hand, lifting those hips up. Let's extend that left leg as we come into our long side bend here. So we get this lovely elongation through that side of the body. Take that breath in, and as we exhale, lower the hips back to your side plank, hovering that left leg. So we side bend and side plank. Side bend, side plank. Great. Lovely breath in at the top. Breath out back to your side plank. Let's do two more here. Your underneath hip should be supporting you. The underneath shoulder should be stabilizing. Last one. Let's hold from here. And when you're ready, let's release down and stretch out. Fantastic. There's a lovely combination. You don't have to go all the way up with the leg lift as well. It's a great way to elongate all the little joints between your ribs, along your spine, but also challenge the stability at the side of the body. I'm going to bring my head block in place now. I'm going to use my little ball here, so my support, my weight here, I'm going to place it between my knees. This is also not only going to give me some connection here, but also give me a little bit of feedback from here. So, I'll just sort out Instagram here. Hello. Okay. Okay, so, popping the ball here between your knees. We're going to have our arms out to the side here. We're going to exhale. I'm going to roll the knees to the right hand side. Taking a breath in all the way down that side of the body that's worked really hard. You may like to gaze away from your knees. And then we're going to roll the ball in the knees to the other side. If you don't have a weighted ball here, you could use just use a cushion, a bit of support here. I like it here because it just gives me that extra little bit of resistance, helping me to come across in the stretch. Coming back to the centre. And bringing those knees across. So it's a breath in to hold, engage your core and sweep the legs to the side. Let's do one more time each side. Breath in, breath out. And again, last time here. Breath in, breath out. Okay, let's pop the ball aside, placing my hands onto my ribs. I'm just going to close my eyes and focus my breath coming down into my lower ribs. Taking a power breath, deep breath into those lower ribs. Pausing for a second or two, and then heavy breath out. Let's do one more of those. Deep breath into those ribs, and heavy breath out. Relax those arms, and maybe just take a moment here, staying on the mat. You don't need to rush or get up and move. Take a moment, maybe continue your power breaths. I hope you've enjoyed your session today, working on your breathing control and also your stability around the pelvis. If you haven't been to our classes before, feel free to drop us a line at hello@katiebellphysio.com. We'd be happy to help you and book you in for a taster session. Take care, have a great weekend. Bye bye now.